Good day everybody and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna reveal the TLX9000. I am super excited about this one. Unfortunately, it's not yet out on the Mod Hub, but hopefully it will be there very soon. Alright, let's just jump straight into all the options this beast has. And believe me, it's a beast and it has a lot of options. So first you can change the colors of the rims, the main bodywork and the design colors. Personally, I love to choose this ruby red new age, but as you can see you have plenty of options to pick what your heart desires. For now I'm just gonna pick these two because, as I said, I personally love them. So let's look at the other options. Here we have the configurations. The first thing you see is the standard, well that speaks for itself. The second is the preset one. In this configuration you have the personal preference of 82 Studios. It's the maker of this mod. This is what he personally loves the most. The options in customization are limited with this one, so don't get confused when the rest isn't changing as you would have in the other configurations. Then we have the rear hitch over here. You don't see it as much on the mod itself, but when you connect to a machinery, the hitch will pop out and it will connect to it. Same goes for with the hitch PTO, pops out when near a machinery. Next up is the wheel brand. You can change the wheel brand here, and with every wheel brand comes a different wheel setup. Most of them will be the same, but notice that some wheel brands don't give all the options in the wheel setups. So for the stretch wheel brands, we have the wheel setup of the black center caps, the heavy duty, the Nokian heavy duty. With the stretch double T comes an extra fuel tank, and for the wheel setup we still have the black center caps, the heavy duty, the Nokian heavy duty. For the lock covers it's a little bit different. We have the long nuts in the wheel setup, the long nuts blackened, the long nut stretch frame, the long nut with the stretch double fuel tank, and that concludes for the lock covers. For the spike covers we have the spikes. As you can see here, you have the spikes blacked, the spikes with a stretch frame, spikes with another stretch frame with a double tank, and that also concludes the options for the real brand. With a license plate, I'm gonna change my configurations to the standard, so we have a license plate at the back and at the front. If you had, like I had on the configurations, a rear or the hitch PTO, the license plate at the back will not show up because you have a hitch there. So for the license plates, let's go over here. We have the double, the simple, the triple, and those were the license plates. We have the rear fenders, we have style 1, style 2 with main. If you choose for a style option with the main, it will take the color of the bodywork. Style 2 with main, as you can see the same color again. Style 1 with lights, style 1 main with lights, style 2 with lights, style 2 main with lights, and of course you can choose if you want global positioning off or on. For the bumper, you have also different customizations options. These are just all depends on what you find that looks the best. It's all your personal preference. For the lighting, that's of course the same. There's a bunch of lighting options. Naming them all will make my mouth hurt a lot, so I'm gonna skip on that one. Chicken lights, rear lights, you name it. there's just so much options on this one. It's super cool how much options it's actually giving us. It's so fun to play around with. For the air intakes, we have the normal intakes and the short intakes. For the engine setup, we have the normal TLX9000 setup with 485 horsepower. The 425 gives us 580 horsepower. The 525 gives us 650 horsepower. Of course, all these changes the price of your vehicle. Don't forget that none of the options are free. For the extras, you have the headache rack. It probably give the maker a huge headache. The headache rack with lights, stroke bar, and with all options. And for the exhaust, you can even change how the exhaust looks in the straight angle, the straight with flappers, stacks. And for the last option, we have the visors. Over here we have the drop visor, the drop visor with the main color, the drop visor with the design color, with lights, the main color with lights, the design color with lights. So all around we have so much options on this mod. It's amazing how 82 Studio did it. He did an amazing job all around. The performance is even better with all the customizations.
So everybody, after all the optimizations, let's take this baby for a spin. And she looks really good with those Nokian tires, the logos, the front bumper, drop visor gives it a mean look. Yeah, we are really in love with this truck. So let's pop in. As you can see, the door opens and closes when you get in. Let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful interior. Like, even there you see the mirror through a little window in the bottom of the door, so you can see the dead man's angle. Sleeper compartment, nothing special, but it's there and you can see it. The blinker lights work. That's the left, the right. The amount of detail in this cabin is amazing. 82 Studios, shout out to you. What an awesome job, and thank you again for the early access to review it. So, of course, she hooks up to a trailer perfectly. Now, you can, if you so desire, move the fifth wheel up and down the frame, as you can see. Great detail. She pulls like a champ. Let's put her for the trailer full. Let's fill her up with some lime. And let's see how she handles this. And as you can see, it's like driving an empty trailer almost. That easy. Steering takes a little bit, this is also driver error. Like if you want to go too fast to the corners, it won't make it. That's realism. But this steep incline, she doesn't give about it. And now see how well she stops a load like this. Top speed, and now we're braking. And like you see, with the jake brake kicking in, it stops in a dime. Okay, let's see how she handles tractor. I bought for the occasion the front lifter mod, because this baby has a rear hitch and PTO. So in theory, I should just be able to hook up to this 3-point. There you go. And turn this baby into a tractor. How does it handle the plow? Like 82 Studios like to say, I like to plow it, plow it. Well, here we go. Does the TLX9000 likes to plow it? And it goes like a champ. Champ, champ, champ. Now, in the store we found out it has GPS. Sometimes that doesn't work all that great on vehicles. Let's see if it works. Auto it. Set A. Let's go. Go for a little bit. And then we set B. Alt X and 3. It adjusts. And it handles the GPS like a champ. So another awesome option if you ever want to use this truck in the field. Might not be the most realistic, but for consoles I think this is a game changer, because now you have a truck and a tractor in one. Oh, had a little bit trouble of getting off its place in the field. That also could be the edge of the field. And here we go again. Alt X, press 3. Obviously I took the wrong line. This is not GPS messing up, this is me. But for the sake of showing off that it works. So the 3 hitch works on this tractor, which is kind of odd on this truck. Here you go, I already call it a tractor, it's a truck. But with the front lift mod attached to it, you also have a 3 hitch option, which I find really cool. So let's try some other things. Let's leave the 3 hitch here. So how does the hitch work? Let's grab the first. After all, we want an hitch function, and this cultivator has it. Let's see. Unfold. Don't hit the plow. It really handles like a champ. Fast farming gets new meanings on console with this one. Lower this baby. And let's see if it has any field pulling power. As you can see, it really handles it like a champ. It's amazing. We're cultivating with 50 k's an hour. We're cultivating with 50 k's an hour. So let's leave that here and grab something else. There is so much more to do. So how does it perform with using the hits function and the PTO? Let's do some baling. It's baling. No fast farming with baling. I have to admit that has to do if the mod has a speed limit on it, yes or no. This baler has a speed limit, so that's why we're limited to 20 k's an hour. But still, if you feel like, hey, let's bale some bales with the TLX9000, you totally can do that now. And it really has more than enough power and traction to do this. It might not be the best fit for a plow, but cultivating and baling, I can recommend to do that with this truck. So enough of that. That works. So how would it work with a loader wagon? It's a bit of a crazy loader wagon, but hey, that doesn't matter. Makes it more interesting if it can handle it. And it connects right up. And again, it hooks right in. And as you see, it looks really realistic. PTO shakes, has a nice connection, steering axles are connected, hoses are all perfectly connected. I think the 82 Studios did a really good job. I'm so thankful that he's decided to make mods for Farming Simulator and for all platforms. I'm a PC player, obviously, but I appreciate that he makes mods for all platforms. Of course, sometimes you wish he made something that's PC limited, but it's not fair. So thank you, David, for sticking to your principle. It has to be for all platforms. And for console, this is the biggest game changer they ever had. They now can get away with just this truck to do all of their field work basically. Maybe get one tractor and 2 trucks and then you're fine. Yeah, it works really well. Loading wagon, you found a new body. Now, there is one more thing I really want to show off, and that has to be the lights. So let's go into this menu, make it 9 o'clock, now it's dark. Let's turn on some lights. Now you see those little babies there. You can spin them around like this. I am the computer that's pressing left and right mouse buttons at the same time and move it from the left to the right. And then you have lights on the side. And does it matter then that it's night? No. As you can see, this baby has plenty of lights. Control F makes that happen. Just to let you know, you have some extra modifications. And she looks beautiful with all those Christmas trees. It's absolutely amazing. It has plenty of chicken lights, it has work lights. It is really bright at the front. Turning signals. Hazard lights. Strobe bar. Now it's a real blinking festival. So yeah, amazing. I keep saying that word and I'm sorry for it, but it blows your mind. Let's hope Giants release it really fast. Let's bring daylight back to finish this up. So everybody, this was a mod review video. I hope you enjoyed it. Special thanks to Francis who wanted to be part of this one. I hope you all I hope you enjoyed it, have fun, and I hope you all get to play with this amazing truck really fast.